Hi everyone, welcome to ResearchMD.com. Another great presentation today. My name is Dr. PRAMIL MD. I'm an associate professor of medicine, one of the large medical schools in the United States, also chief medical officer. Today, we got a great topic we're going to discuss. If you look at the main topic is about the tick-borne illness in the United States. It's been rapidly growing, especially the northeastern part of the United States. When you look at it, when you think about it, the complications are many. As a physician, you always get this call from the patients. They go to the woods and they come back and they'll say, okay, I found this tick on my body. What should I do? I'm getting scared. Why are they getting scared? Because the complications of tick-borne illness is huge. Sometimes it could result in death, crippling disease, I would say. So when you look at the tick-borne disease in the United States, it's a broad number of diseases fit into that category. It starts from Lyme disease, ehrlichiosis, babesiosis, Lone Star tick, so many are there. Even let's look at the Lyme disease, the predominant Lyme disease. CDC reports at least close to like 500,000 Lyme disease in the United States, but it's underreported in the United States. The actual number could be anywhere from 8 to 12. So when we look at it, when you look at why does nature have something to do with the prevention of tick-borne illness? That's the main part of our topic today. When you look at our forests, especially in the Northeast, if you look back maybe 100 years ago, 200 years ago, when Americans, Indians, indigenous people were here, the nature was a little bit different than what we are. I shouldn't say a little bit, but a lot of difference between in the past and now. There's frequent fires caused by lightning, and also indigenous people used to go to the forest. The dried leaves they used to set on fire. So what happened is like less growth in the underneath, the less underbrush. There is. So what happens is like this forest, especially in the Northeast, they used to stay very cold in the winter. In the summertime, they used to stay like really warm. What happens? So when we do that, like this is very hard for the ticks to survive in this kind of environment. Okay. Now let's look at it. What happens is, when you look at our forest, it is growing, and then every time we hear the word fire, we get so scared in the forest, right? We have different policies, different people to put the fires out. And then what happens is like, usually, there's again a switch from the wood that we used to use to the other, like coals or electricity. So people not using that much wood anymore. So what happens is this forest become thicker, and there's a dense canopy, and the underbrush grow. So what happens is there's more insulation. This forest stays warm. So what happens is like the ticks have more insulation, so they will grow in those situations. There's a great study published in the magazine Plus One by Elizabeth Lyme. Evidence-based. They looked at in the southwestern Florida and Georgia, and they have this controlled fires, and they looked at the results and they published it. It's an amazing study, and they found out in those parts where there's controlled fires, the tick-borne illness has gone down very low. Okay. So, and there was another article published by Michael Gallagher, another scientist at Penn State and New Jersey Department of Environmental, clearly put all the facts together, said a controlled fire in the forest were probably beneficial to control our tick population. So, what is the next thing we have to do? I think we need to look at the policy about the forest, especially maybe timed intentional fire, setting the fire so some of the forest can burn, and then regrowth. What is the benefit? It can prevent the long-term solution. If you look at the Lyme disease or tick-borne illness, we spend so much money to treat those diseases. Let's talk about prevention. Let's look at the evidence by how to prevent some of these diseases using the nature. You know, we need to control our nature more appropriately, like intentionally setting some of the fires in the forest will help us tremendously to solve the problem. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe to our channel. God bless.